Hey everybody, welcome back to Pocket Gloving. Today we have another quick and dirty tutorial. We will be covering how to program the modes manually as opposed to using the randomizer for the Duo chipset. And so currently I am on the mode that I would like to change. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and hold until I see it flashing white. I'll click once and twice until I start showing a flashing green. Again, unfortunately my camera doesn't show the colors very well, but this is green. You will click and hold, and now your first option is whether you want to do the front LED, the back LED, or both. So if we select once, you'll notice just the front LED is lit, now just the back LED is lit, and now we're back to both. So we will go ahead and do just the front LED this time. So we will click and hold. And so the first option you come up to is the first color in the pattern. And so each mode has 8 color slots. And you can change each one. You can add or take away slots as well. You can have a single color, 2, 3, all the way up to 8. You can use blanks as well as needed. And so currently our first color is this kind of yellowish color. It's hard to see. And we can click through and find all the different color slots that are currently there. Once you get to both LEDs flashing white, this signifies that you're ready to add another color. So if you only have 3 colors in your slot and you need a 4th, you'll click until you find the colors flashing. You'll click and hold to add that color slot, just like that. And now you are in the color palette selection. And so there are 4 color palettes. This is the first one. It's kind of a yellow and red. Click once more. It's kind of a yellow and green. Once more is green and blue. And then finally we have a pink/purple color. If you click once more, you'll get to both LEDs flashing. This means you want to go back. You want to step back a menu. These menus kind of trail into each other and stair step through. And so if you ever need to go backwards, that's where this flashing pattern comes in. You click and hold to go back. But in this case, we want to go ahead and select it. I want to find a nice blue. So we'll go ahead and click that. Once you select the color palette, you then have 4 main colors that you can pick from and then adjust with saturation. So first we will go ahead and cycle through all 4 colors. So 4th. Finally, you'll notice that's your back button if you wanted to go to a different color palette after you find out you don't have what you want in this one. But I really like this last one. It's really hard to tell the color difference with this camera, but it's kind of a royal blue/royal purple, but more on the blue side. We will go ahead and click and select. And so you'll notice the top LED now is kind of pulsating white. And what that means is that we are now in the saturation menu. Saturation is what allows you to expand on the colors. There are 16 colors total, but each color has 4 saturation levels. The thing to keep in mind is the final saturation level will always be white. That means that you've taken all of the color saturation out, which means all of the LEDs are on, which is white. So we can kind of cycle through a little bit and you can notice how the tint changes, and now we're up to white. And then that's Old Faithful to take us back home if we need to. So we'll click. I kind of like this one. It takes it from a blue to a little bit more of a purple. And so it doesn't translate well over the camera, but we'll go ahead and click and hold on that. You'll notice after you've selected it that the top LED is pulsating, but the color has changed. That means that we are now in the tint selection. This is kind of like the brightness of this specific color. And so there are 4 levels: high, medium, low, and off. If you need to program a blank, you set it to off. It's kind of hard to see, but you'll notice the top LED is the only thing flashing, not the front LED. There's to go back if we needed to change the saturation again. And now we're back at high. We'll go ahead and set this color to medium, click and hold. And now that color slot has been added. As you see, the color slowly just flicker like this, not changing. That's a color slot. And now there's preview mode. And so what this allows you to do is see what does your color selection currently look like. And this is how you can test and play around with it and see if this is the way that you like it. Let's say I don't want this yellow in here anymore and I want to take it out. What I'm going to do is click and hold the top button until I see the top LED turn red. It's kind of hard to see around my finger, but in person it's easier to see. So what I'll do is I will click and hold till it turns red and let go. And what we've essentially done is erased that color slot and kept all of the other ones. So with that granularity, you can go in and add and remove as many color slots as you see fit relatively easily. And so once we have the color configuration as we like, we can look in the preview menu one last time to make sure this is what we want it to look like. And if it is, we click and hold on the preview menu to save. And now our front LED has been configured. And so you can repeat this for each LED until you find the configuration that you like, and then you can use the mode sharing to then kick it over to the rest of your chipset. It is super easy. If you don't know how to do the mode sharing, check the other video in this playlist, and I show you how to get one mode over to all your other sets, whether it's to yours or to your friends. This is how you can share stuff between each other. I've been thinking about picking up another one of these just to have as a bank. So that's an extra 5 slots that I can just keep on hand that I can easily just tap onto all of my sets. So again, that's how you do all of the color programming. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and we'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a wonderful day.